Made Fresh, 96.7 The Beat, Terry J and Jazzy T with you. Got some special guests in the studio, man. Jazzy smiling already. You want me to let you do the honors?
Yes, like these are my brothers. You know, I went to school with them, just seeing what they've done from the beginning to where it's at now. We got the owners of Slim and Husky in the building. What up, guys?
What up, fellas? What up?
Great, man. I'm so glad to have you.
I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves.
My name is EJ Reed.
I'm Mo. I'm Clint.
All right, now, and
Boy, man.
yeah, man. So let me get this straight. You guys, where'd you guys start off at?
Well, we started off from Nashville.
Okay.
So all three from Nashville, Tennessee. Derek and I grew up together since second grade, met Clinton High School. All went to Tennessee State together, and we wanted to be entrepreneurs and decided to bring our brains together and create some businesses. So
Why pizza?
why pizza?
Yeah, man.
Man, it's one of those.
I would say, so it's kind of based on our background. We were in the industry. Like our first business, we had a moving company. So we started, it was super hard work. You know, all the customers, a lot of customer service issues on day-to-day you had to solve, because everybody's, upset when they move and they either, move
Yeah, man. The frustrations of trying to get from one place to the next.
Exactly. So, we want to do something that people love. And so who doesn't love pizza?
Absolutely.
So we went from like the transportation industry to the hospitality industry, and we just wanted to make sure that we were selling a product that put smiles on people's faces.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask you the question, and my girl Jazzy, she gas y'all up. Like she talk about how great
It's no
it
gas.
is.
It's
like,
no gas.
She
It's a
showed me
fact.
pictures and everything. She's like, wait till you have it. And I'm like, all right, bet. But with the competition out there with so many pizzerias, what has made y'all stand out? What has made you guys like be the it spot to stop by? What atmosphere do you create?
Man, so we put a focus on, of course, the product. The product is great, man. We put a lot of love into it, a lot of research into it. We just didn't jump out there with just your ordinary pizza, man. We have premium ingredients. We don't have any freezers in the restaurant. Everything is fresh, so that makes a difference. And also just put an emphasis on the music. So we play 90s. Well, we started off 90s hip hop and R&B, but we kind of switched that up because there's so much good music out here. We didn't want to just subjected to the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
but 90s was a great era.
It was an awesome era. I'm still in it.
Still in it sometimes. I feel you.
You know what I mean? Definitely with the music and then the art. You know what I mean? It was just about a vibe. So we always use local artists from any market that we go to. Use local artists and local beers as well. So, man, we try to keep everything local and just have the vibe where people want to come in, enjoy themselves, eat some great food. Converse, we put communal style tables in the restaurant, so people that you might not normally sit with them or talk to them. We want that to happen. We want that engagement,
that fellowship.
To happen. Yeah, man,
absolutely.
It's important, especially in this day and age. Yeah.
All right. So what made you out of all the cities to come to? What made ATL that spot?
For three young Nashville cats, man, and who went to Tennessee State, Atlanta's like a second home to us.
Yes,
man. So
we deep.
The
alumni so deep here.
Yeah, so we man, probably the first time I remember coming to kick it in Atlanta, might have been in high school. So it's like almost second nature to us. We understand, how beautiful of a city Atlanta is, from the people to the culture to the lay of the land here, man. We just love it. So it was always in the plans, always in the works, man. We knew we wanted to set up shop here in Atlanta and, bless Atlanta with some good old Slim Huskies as well. So
that's what I'm talking about. So I know you guys been doing some construction. You got 2 locations, right?
Yeah.
Tell us where it's going to be at. When can we expect this opening and everything else?
So the first location that's going to open will be close around the last week of April, we believe. We've been pushing and pushing. We're currently hiring right now, getting our staff put together. But that's at 1016 Howard Mill. So it's right there in the mix, right across from La Fonda, down the street from West Egg. This is one of our first locations we put in an area that's just like buzzing, with development. Because majority of our locations are put in, in areas that are considered like food deserts back home. So we like to give back, in that sense. But so this will be the first one will be at 1016 Howard Mill. The second one, we're actually building from the ground up, and so that's at 581 Metropolitan Parkway, and that's in Adair Park over there by the AUC. That is the one we originally wanted to open up first, because that's our mission is to, go to the hood and redevelop it and make sure that we're providing jobs and opportunities, to the community and to the culture. So, but it's going to take a little longer. We're expecting that one to open up around August, September. And we're really excited about that, though.
Oh, that's going to be perfect.
So let me tell you a story. So back in, this was, I believe, 2015, my homegirl Jerry was in town. She was like, hey, I'm about to pull up on Clint. He's got this pizza thing going on. I just want to pull up and see him. So I'm like, yeah, Clint, that's the homie. Let's pull up. So we pull up to this garage, just random garage. I'm like, okay, this is different. This is where the pizza spot going to be at. So Clint like, nah, this is just to prepare what's going to come. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, let's taste the pizza, Clint. So mindful, we're in a garage, and this oven, the pieces laid out. So I'm like, all right, let me see what he got going on. Gave me the whole little, this is how it's going to make, this is how it's going to be. Walked me through the process.
You can see the pride coming through,
I saw the process. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. When I taste the pizza, I was like, wait a minute. This is what I was so like lost for words, and I was just so like, wow, this is. I've never tasted anything like this, but not only this, so, I'm asking questions. I'm like, so when is it opening? What's going on? He's like, it's going to be across the street. And I'm like, we in the hood, Clint. He like, exactly.
Like, you need to lock your doors.
I'm like, you sure you want to? Because what you got is like, he like, yes, that's the point, Jazzy. I'm like, man, wow, it was everything, and haven't looked back since,
Yeah. Amazing things happen in garages. You know what I mean? Amazon.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Huskies.
Why? So
Metallica.
Hey, broad that horizon. That's what I'm talking about. I got to ask you the question: why? And like you said, you could be putting your place, your food distribution anywhere. But why in the community? Like, what is important for you to to be able to put those spots there?
Man, it's important for us because we come from those communities. Number one, and we grew up, not necessarily seeing people that look like us. As entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? That was very, very important for us to make sure that we provide jobs in these communities that are being gentrified. They push people out, they raise the property taxes, homes, everything. So we want to make sure that we have a footprint in these neighborhoods and allow these, not just for kids but for grown folks too. You know what I mean? Some type of inspiration, some type of hope. In the midst of hopelessness, you know what I mean? And having these and providing a job, people say, go out and buy a house and blah, blah, blah. You can't do none of that without a job. You know what I mean?
Without that income.
Type of income. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So it's up to us to start doing that for us, by us, and making sure that we're providing those needs in our neighborhoods. We want nobody will do it for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we make sure that we do that.
And it's just an overall thing of pride. Like, when people can see something nice, you see this nice building with artwork and good food, and it's something different. Like if we were just looking at that neighborhood and it was nothing but fast food and hot like chicken and it's like the same retreads of food. So we said, man, we made a real strategic decision to put it there. And just to offer something different. Just to
absolutely.
Be like a red light in that community and just create change.
Yeah, we like to we like to consider ourselves not just a pizza company. Slimmer Huskies, Preem, Pizza Rules, everything around me. It's really more of a movement. About advancement, economic empowerment. Buying back our blocks, and that's what we do. We have a goal to own at least 60% of our real estate that we put our restaurants on. And challenging our culture to think. And start businesses and hire, our people and give them opportunities. I mean, that's what Slimmer Husky really represents. It's not just about slanging pies. It's more so about, look, we working together as, 3 young black men, putting the concept together and executing efficiently.
Feeding the community spiritually, physically, mentally. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Now, I got my last question to you because for those people who are going to fall in love with your restaurant, could they possibly take a tour? Like, would you guys be providing tours saying, hey, this is the process, so people could follow your journey and be a part of it and feel like, you create that culture?
We kind of accomplish that in a few different ways. Our social media, we like to think that we have a pretty dope social media.
Oh, they social popping.
Yeah, I saw that.
You got to be humble about that. Y'all popping.
It's popping.
Yeah, we like to be creative in how we display the Slimmer Huskies culture, from everything from events to build out to food pictures, just to everything. So
okay.
That's one good way
okay.
that we could do that.
I mean, we do a lot with students, with children. You know, what I mean, high school students and elementary, middle school, you know what I mean. So we always welcome the youth to come through, ask questions, see what it's about, walk them through the process. Because just owning a business isn't just about putting the product out there. It takes
so much more,
and thousands of hours behind the scenes,
accountants and everything,
right, to make things happen and make it pop the right way. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Not running things like mom and pop. This is real deal, like a true.
We
business.
out here doing it.
We out here.
Absolutely.
I mean? So we're willing to do that for the students, for sure. Grown folks, but we're willing to definitely do that for the youth, man, because they're the future. So
absolutely. Well, I'm looking very forward to trying y'all pizza. I can't wait for it, man.
Oh, it's not just pizza. Did we not mention the other? What else
yeah.
comes with the pizza?
Oh,
that's we got cinnamon rolls. We got cinnamon rolls.
I can see them being in the gym extra hard.
I
Because
mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But we appreciate y'all for stopping by the studio, man. God bless. And anytime y'all got something going on, y'all family. So anytime y'all got something going on, we there. We with it. So holla at us, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Man, thank you.